Microsoft's AI team recently released a research paper on a new AI model that they have been working on called Orca. This revolutionary model learns from complex explanations of OpenAI's GPT-4, making it incredibly smart and powerful. Today, we're going to talk about what Orca essentially is, and I'll show you why this new model has the potential to beat ChatGPT and even GPT-4. But before we begin, welcome to the AI Trend, your go-to destination for all things AI. We are dedicated to bringing you the latest developments, breakthroughs, and releases in artificial intelligence technology. So subscribe to stay updated on how AI is reshaping our world. Also, stick around until the end of this video because I will be revealing some insane capabilities of Orca, and we'll also talk about how this new AI model will transform the AI landscape. Alright, let's get started. First off, what is Orca and why is it so important? Orca is a $13 billion parameter model created by Microsoft. It's actually a smaller version of the much bigger GPT-4 model, which can generate all sorts of text. Now, you might be wondering why they would bother making a smaller model that learns from a bigger one. Well, it turns out that bigger isn't always better when it comes to AI. You see, these larger models like GPT-4 are super powerful, but they come with some downsides. They're really expensive to train and use because they require a ton of computing power and energy. Plus, they're not very accessible to most researchers and developers who want to work with them. That's why there's been a lot of interest in creating smaller models with almost the same capabilities as the larger models. These smaller models are often fine-tuned to be more specialized and efficient, using specific datasets or instructions. But here's the catch. Smaller models usually struggle with reasoning and understanding compared to their larger counterparts. They tend to make mistakes or give unrelated answers when faced with tricky or ambiguous questions. They also lack the ability to explain how they arrived at their answers or the steps they took to solve a problem. Now, Orca is not your typical smaller model that just tries to copy the bigger one. It's actually pretty smart. It learns from the explanations given by GPT-4 when it generates answers. These explanations are not just simple sentences or phrases. They're detailed traces of how GPT-4 thinks through a problem, using logic and common sense, and connecting different pieces of information. By learning from these explanations, Orca becomes more capable and intelligent. So, what does that mean? Well, this means that Orca can handle a wide range of difficult tasks, give more accurate and relevant answers, and even explain its own reasoning process to humans. And this is a huge breakthrough for open source AI. Microsoft plans to make Orca open source soon, which means that anyone can use it and build upon it. This is exciting because it allows more people to access the power of GPT-4 without having to pay for it or deal with its limitations. It also opens up new possibilities for AI research and development, especially in areas that require strong reasoning and understanding skills. Now, to truly understand how Orca works, we must first understand how GPT-4 works. Unlike what most people think, GPT-4 is not just a simple text generator. It can perform tasks that involve reasoning, such as answering factual questions, summarizing long texts, generating captions, and writing articles. What's interesting is that GPT-4 can actually provide explanations for its outputs, which are stored in its internal states like thoughts or memories. We can use specific prompts to uncover these internal explanations, giving us a detailed view of how GPT-4 thinks, solves problems, and uses various sources of information like its own memory, the web, and common sense. These explanations are extremely valuable for smaller models that want to learn from GPT-4. They offer more signals and guidance on how to perform different tasks and how to reason and understand various concepts. They also make the learning process more transparent and interpretable for humans. And that is exactly what Orca does. It learns from the explanations that GPT-4 generates when it performs different tasks, and it uses those explanations as its training data and aims to imitate them as closely as possible, similar to how a student tries to imitate a teacher. In addition, Orca tries to generate its own explanations when performing similar tasks and compares them with GPT-4's explanations to improve itself. Orca is actually built upon Vicuna, a previous open-source model that was fine-tuned on question-answer pairs from GPT 3.5. However, it extends Vicuna by incorporating a new technique called explanation tuning, which allows it to learn from the complex explanation traces of GPT-4. You see, explanation tuning is an innovative approach that enhances GPT-4's ability to follow specific instructions. This technique involves using both standard prompts and explanation prompts. The standard prompts are regular questions, like "In which continent is Belgium?" or "Craft a short story." On the other hand, the explanation prompts instruct GPT-4 to clarify its logic, such as "Think in steps" or "Show how you did it." By combining both types of prompts, GPT-4 produces complex explanation traces, showing exactly how it arrived at its answers. Orca goes beyond providing simple answers to also offering detailed explanations almost exactly like GPT-4. It achieves this by leveraging explanation traces as learning material, aiming to mimic them and generate its own for further improvement. But where does Orca get these traces from? The model taps into a FLAN 2022, a vast collection comprising over 1,000 tasks and 10,000 instructions that cover a wide range of subjects. By sampling from this rich dataset, Orca obtains diverse tracks and uses them to query GPT-4 for explanation traces. Additionally, it creates complex prompts by combining multiple tasks together, challenging GPT-4's reasoning capabilities. This approach enables Orca to learn from a variety of intricate tasks, which in turn fosters various aspects of human intelligence. But that's not all. Orca has the potential to reach even greater heights with groundbreaking techniques like chain of thought and others. The model produced very impressive results in various benchmarks, proving its capabilities and effectiveness in learning from GPT-4. Orca demonstrates exceptional performance in challenging zero-shot reasoning benchmarks, such as Big Bench Hard, where it scored an average of 49.7%, surpassing ChatGPT at 48.9% and Vicuna 13B at 23.3%. Equally noteworthy is Orca's competitive performance in professional and academic exams like the SAT, LSAT, GRE, and GMAT. These exams assess a wide range of skills, including critical thinking, problem solving, and analytical reasoning. Orca's performance in these tests showcases its exceptional capabilities and places it at the forefront of open-source language models, surpassing other models in various tasks and demonstrating its effectiveness in generating reasoning and comprehension abilities. Orca stands out as a highly versatile and efficient model that excels across various tasks and domains. And as I said earlier, it will soon become open source, so you can only imagine what people will be able to do with it. Remarkably, Orca achieves its impressive performance while running on a single GPU. This success yields valuable insights into the future of AI. First off, it highlights the significance of learning from explanations rather than mere answers, which notably enhances AI intelligence and performance. By studying GPT-4's explanations, Orca not only acquires superior reasoning skills, but offers a transparent glimpse into its problem-solving process. Secondly, Orca demonstrates that smaller models, despite their size, can match or even surpass larger ones when leveraging the knowledge gained from GPT-4. Orca sidesteps the limitations often associated with model size, proving that smaller models can be approachable, efficient, and require fewer resources and energy. Furthermore, Orca exemplifies the potential of open-source AI and how it can rival proprietary AI through innovative methods. It highlights the broader accessibility of open-source AI, benefiting a larger number of people and fostering the development of diverse applications. Orca is not merely a smaller version of GPT-4 or another typical open-source model. While it may not possess the same extensive capacity or knowledge base as GPT-4, it harnesses GPT-4's reasoning capabilities, making it more intelligent than other small models. Moreover, Orca surpasses GPT-4 in transparency by generating its own explanation traces. Unlike many other open-source models, Orca learns from a diverse range of tasks and complex explanations, enhancing its intelligence and versatility. This new model from Microsoft is undoubtedly redefining the future of AI models. Do you think we should pay more attention to smaller models like Orca, or just stick to much larger language models? Drop your answers in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to stay updated about the latest developments in the world of AI.